Episode of Chop Shop. As you know, we got the three-man crew here as normal. To my right, the one and only AKA Ruff, Greg Dawes. How you feeling tonight, young man?
Feel my hands like I always do.
Okay, and to his right, the one and only world's famous Dade City's finest, world famous Waldo. What's going on with you, bro?
You welcome.
Okay. And our special guest here tonight, man, one of our correspondents. He kicking with this family right here, our young bull. My main man, Coach. He just came off vacation, so his
hold on. You got to add world famous too. I want to be world famous just like that.
Oh, you world famous? Oh, okay. I guess flattery is okay. Invitation, okay. I respect that. World famous, Tae kicking it with us. What's going on? Fresh off vacation.
Serving
What's going on with you, brother? Yeah, serving of the Lord. We got to put it into serving of the Lord.
Talk to him now.
Amen. Okay.
They don't hear you.
Well, let's get into what we got going on. We're going to get it.
Pull it up on the screen, Toria?
Yeah, pull it up on screen. Okay, we got to get into this. Mark, man, we're going to get into that a little later, but Tae definitely wanted to speak about Cam Newton.
Not really.
Well, I mean, what you did make that known. You wanted to address the issue with the 707. We're going to get into a little NFL free agency. Why Justin Fields ain't got picked up. Well, I mean, he got picked up for what he got picked up for, and some other moves as well. So I want to get with you on the Cam Newton situation. Let's go back a couple weeks ago. Cam had a 707 tournament.
It was a spat.
Spat with a couple of, I guess, some younger guys, if that's fair to say. And it kind of went left. Well, Cam had a good grip of somebody's dreads.
Some left wrong, right?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of got out of hand quick. So, you know, Tae, what's your assessment of that, brother?
I put this on Facebook also. I think, I personally think, Cam should have shut it down. Because you see all these videos over the years that, him arguing back and forth with adults and kids and all this other stuff. I think he should just, be him. Like, listen, man, I ain't with all that going somewhere. But he entertains it. So it's like I tell people, you keep entertaining this, go keep, especially in our community. If I see this, I'm able to talk to this person like this, or you talk to this person
they're going
like
to take
that.
them out.
Right. Exactly. And then they try to play the racial card like, oh, you'll never do that to Peyton, Eli, or whoever. But I've seen 707 when I've seen Aaron Rodgers talking trash to whoever he's going against. So it's like that just comes with what they doing out there in the 707 community.
Dave City, what's your take on it?
I think, like he's saying, like Eli and Peyton, I think is you teach people how to treat you.
Agreed.
So if you putting up with the nonsense and you arguing, going back and forth, Peyton Manning and Eli, they ain't gonna do all that.
No, you say anything out of pocket.
Security,
you gone. Yeah, you gone.
Security.
Let's get rid of him.
And I'm not trying to knock Cam. I love Cam, but their brand of camps in football comes with a little more status.
Agreed.
Than Cam Newton's camps. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
It's more.
It's urban. Call it like it is. It's urban.
But I mean about the mayonnaise and their camps is more
urban. It's urban.
Like smoking, or urban as in
elite. I don't want to say it's more elite. I don't
Pigmentation.
I don't know the right word.
Pigmentation.
Urban. I know it's HERB. I had a CD called Urban Grooves. So I don't know.
So I mean, I don't know. It's not the right word, but it's more. I don't want to say upscale, but it's more prestige.
But you know what's gonna come with that. Yeah, that's what you're trying to get. So if you invite a kid, let's just say a kid that go to Tech, you have to conduct yourself at these camps. You can't go out here going to Peyton Manning talking crazy, telling Eli he sucked when he played for the Giants, because you probably gonna get. You know what? Well, let's escort him off. You ain't finna play out here.
Yeah. There's also probably a long-term consequence to seeing, even with Cam, because we don't know how deep Cam's roots go or his connections go, but you made
They ain't like the Manning connections.
Well, no, we
not
know
at
that.
all.
But what it does show is that you were willing to go to a former NFL player's camp and create this kind of atmosphere. Now, I know sports are different now, but if I'm a coach, I'm looking at this thing like, I can find anybody to play. For everybody who want to play.
Right.
Coach Dawson, who want to play.
Right.
I can find that guy.
Right.
I don't care if you might be the second coming of the greatest player of all time. You could be the second coming of Ray Lewis. I can find another guy that's hungry
He'll be the third coming.
No,
Right.
he'll be the second. You know why? Because you'll be gone.
You'll be gone.
You'll be gone.
And I get that, but I think the narrative has to go back to, I think, I saw some Plies said that now is dysfunctional and disrespectful. 707 has kind of got, with the Cam situation, has got out of hand.
I think it's been out of hand.
You know what I'm saying? It's been out of hand, but now it just hit its boiling point where you get the media.
It's been several years ago. You saw in Bradenton when they beat up the ref, they jumped out there fighting at the Little League game. They had issues here at Skyway. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
this Cam Newton situation ain't just the beginning of
not as profound as the Montgomery with the chair, but I mean, but definitely, but as far as just views, it had a good buzz.
Keith Talib, brother.
Yeah, Keith Talib, brother.
Somebody died. Somebody died.
He died like.
And I know you don't believe it. I thought
life or something.
I thought Talib was a Hall of Fame talent, and look what happened. He had several issues that kept him out of that kept him from being in the Hall.
But don't get me wrong now. I'm not saying Cam's not wrong for defending himself.
No, you got to defend yourself. He should have fired. He should have fired on one.
But I can see how, and I've been to 707 camps where I've seen Cam. I know him personally, not that personally, but I know if we see each other, it's what's up. It's all third. But I just know how he is, and I can see if he can say something that can piss you off. I can see how it happened.
But I've also seen Cam at the same time have a conversation with Brandon Marshall about the pivot and I am athlete, which he controlled his emotion. He controlled, you know what I'm saying, what he said. Right. So it's not.
But that's in a different setting too. You gotta think about it. You're a coach. Like, I'm different from me sitting here with y'all.
Yeah, but
I am coaching.
But you have the knowledge and the ability to do it.
Especially I just lost too, because you got to think about it. Cam team lost to the dudes he fought the day before, and it spilled until the next day.
Okay, but that's why I say, to me, do you stop? Because this is an event he sponsored, correct?
No, that wasn't his event.
No, it wasn't his event. Just
the one in Tampa, the one in Tampa that was over in Largo was his event the week before.
The one with Jay Leonard.
Okay. Yeah. So with that being said, do you feel that maybe Cam should take himself out the equation, just say, hey, you know what, I ain't gonna coach, and maybe just help facilitate, and have somebody else come in, because as long as he's making a period, he's gonna be a target.
Right.
He's gonna be a target, and that's the thing that people will poke at you
when they know that you have that kind of
right, because and he still feels that he should be in the NFL right now. Mm-hmm. That and Cam is. Okay, but do you think he should be starting?
I don't know. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he should be starting because that's predicated by how you
Big
play.
Tony checking in and say Cam will sit and go back and forth with kids, and he got to do better than that. Like I say, if I'm an MVP ball player and I've been to an elite level, why am I going back and forth with a 15, 16-year-old for?
Right.
That ain't did nothing.
Anybody, parent, he goes back and forth with parents.
Why do that?
Like,
why do that?
I can see, like I said, I just see how it gets to that point. I ain't saying that it's right. I ain't saying that it's wrong, but I can see how it gets to that point.
But I mean, how much trash talk you gonna take though?
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the same time, now you see a lot of hoop now. Like at basketball games, how many times you see people checking the fans now? Before, they used to let them say whatever they want to say. Right. They used to go. How many times you see somebody checking the fans now?
You actually see them get ready to go up in there, or they'll get security to get to them.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it might say, "Hey, get to him. Don't escort him out. Leave him out there until I get done with the game."
But I think that, but like you said, but sometimes people feel like if they pay, I should be able to come in and do what I want to, and that's not right either. No. That's not right either.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like. I really don't know how to feel, because at the same time, if somebody talking to me crazy, I might react the same way Cam react.
You are going to react.
So you know what I'm saying? So it ain't. You're embellishing. You probably would definitely take
from our national audience.
Again, I don't know what happened leading up to it. I just heard both sides of the story, and I could see both sides. Like what Buddy said, he said he just seen a 6'5". Cam big, 6'5", 240, 250, however big he is. He said he put his hands on his brother. So if I'm in that same situation, I'm gonna jump into it. Might not turn out in my favor, but you ain't finna just put your hands on my brother. So I can see it from his side too.
So
Cam
was the instigator.
I don't know who.
No, Cam was not the instigator.
No,
okay,
I don't know who.
So they ran up on Cam.
Yeah,
One ran up on Cam, and Cam grabbed him.
Yo, the first one that he grabbed, he ran up on him. The other one just jumped in because that's his brother.
And then there was a third one.
Yeah.
And the third one
the one he had with the dreads though, like that grip. That
He had one in the headlock and one by with his left hand and was just walking.
Listen, we all know some 6'5" dudes that you don't even get close enough for him to grab you. And let's not forget. Let's call it what it is.
But you got to get close to hit him.
No, Cam could have taken off and it'd have been over.
But then he'd have been wrong.
No, he wouldn't have.
But I'm just saying, but in the media, he'd have been wrong.
No, my point is,
let's
say to everybody, all of us are athletes, but when we talk about the
I'm a
difference
father.
between-
I'm not an athlete. I'm a father.
whatever.
Former athlete.
Right. Okay,
Former athlete.
I won't ever say former anything. We don't know.
I'm not doing nothing athletically inclined anymore. So former athlete.
The reality is, a professional athlete is a different caliber of individual. You can't. It's like when we talk about today about wrestlers. When we went to see him in person, what did you say about Buddy Rose? I said, damn, he can move really quickly for a guy that size.
But they still have pride. I mean,
they are wired different.
Right, but they built it. But I still think just as for Cam Newton to be put in those type situations, and I understand he could be, you got to try to calm down the narrative because if you're going back and forth with kids, and that's why I say, like, I never forget going to a Sickles game.
How did we get talked to when we played?
I mean, but you have it. I mean, but kids. I mean,
my
but
coach
kids,
told me he'll slap a part in my head wide as interstate
but let me say this.
Slap a part in your head wide as interstate.
Okay, but I was going back to I saw John Henson play at Sickles, so they played Tech on a Saturday, and it was kids that played for Tech. Oh, he's soft. I said he's the number 3 player in the country. He's not finna go full speed playing with y'all. Ain't none of y'all finna play basketball after this season. This is it.
Some of y'all
you gonna play. You gonna play when the season's over. Ain't no schools looking at you. This is it. He's trying to protect this. That's why he's playing at 65%.
If that.
You know what I'm saying? But when you saw him in the McDonald's All-American game, when he saw players on that level, you saw how good he was.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I'm saying. So for Cam, you have to be mindful that you are a target because you're the celebrity.
All right.
And if you notice, just sit back and think about it, how many other players have these tournaments and are that visible? They're not.
What tournament? Oh, you talking about
just 707, just spot 707 because Lamar Jackson do one. He do it in and out. He go holler at the kid, hey, y'all have a good, whatever.
He do a camp, don't he?
He does a camp too. That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't draw that attention that Cam does. And I think that's the thing is that
his personality.
I mean, you got to think about who Cam is, how flamboyant,
and that's what I'm saying.
Boisterous, how Cam Newton
Lamar
is.
ain't as boisterous
right.
as Cam.
And that may not be a good comparison because I still laugh about the Clay Matthews play where Clay Matthews called the play out. He said, "Oh, okay, yeah, you been studying film.
You been studying film.
Okay, watch this."
And threw the ball right to Chris McCaffrey, right?
Right. He's going to catch for a touchdown.
Hey, we won though.
Okay, but I'm just saying. But for me, it's just, I think Cam.
But you remember the play,
right? But that's even like when you go back, even like Hoop, for example. Like if Draymond Green, I look at Cam and Draymond Green as similar because they're very outspoken, very very vocal. So just about if we had a basketball camp, you had a hoop camp, and somebody said something to Draymond, what you think he gonna do?
Nothing.
I don't know.
No, Draymond.
It depends.
He's a lot more. He may say something, but he can calibrate, and he can coil and he can recoil. But one thing, Draymond understands the business aspect of his brand. I think Cam does too. I just think that situation called for Cam to respond. It's just because Cam didn't have any security around him or anything else. Because if he had security, those cats don't even get close.
So should you have that? But that's an event that you didn't sponsor. You just brought your team, but you should have security at these types of events.
You shouldn't need security.
Okay, no, you
at a function like this.
Okay,
you should be able to be around people.
You shouldn't have security at Little League football games.
What did Malcolm say? If I can't be comfortable, if I can't feel safe around my own people, who should I feel safe around?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have security at Little League football game, but you just spoke about.
Oh no, yes you should. No,
I'm just it's Little League football.
No.
I don't buy it. Like we had
where we playing at?
Okay, we had Dex Battle over there. They play at Sefton.
No.
Right, you play Inner City, Skyway. Middleton, it's a possibility that something could pop off here to give it time.
Unless, and we can say that part that you don't want to say, unless they are rural people team there, then we know how to act. Now, if they're all the urban,
I done seen some.
They need security out there because the referees be scared, bro.
Yeah.
Say it again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who they scared of? Not scared of the kids.
We was in Plant City.
They're not afraid of the kids.
No, they're not afraid of the kids. We was in Plant City. The ref blew a call for the game on the goal line.
He just made he
On the goal line, he made a human error.
Yeah.
I just think
After
it's
the game,
in general.
after the game, he asked me to walk him to the car. Like he was terrified.
Because he made a bad call.
He blew the game, and it was parents out there ready to get on this.
That's what I'm saying. So
to get on his
He
head.
blew a call, but there were other referees on the field that could have made the call as well. They could have always conference.
It wasn't that serious, though.
yeah.
Guess what?
He made the call. The game over.
I don't.
Hey,
I
Waldo
don't.
said that.
Yeah, the truth.
It wasn't. He made the call. Ain't no replay. We don't got replay. Little League.
Yeah, Little League.
He made the call. That's his call.
I don't think it's just us because I done been to some games where it's predominantly white, and they was the most rowdiest ones. So
They celebrate differently, that's for
football is if it's a football state, you're gonna be passionate about it.
sure. Yeah,
It's
football's a
simple as
high
that.
intensity game.
Like, I was in Texas. I was in a country hick town in Texas.
And they ready to
And-
crank
and-
up.
They ready to
football
crank
is
up.
king in Texas, though.
Right.
Football is in Texas.
They
And
ready-
it's
they
king
say they
in
ready to
Florida. So
crank
yeah,
up.
we gonna see it.
Football's
Football's
become
king in Florida.
Yeah,
But
football's king in
it's
Florida,
different in Texas. So I went.
It's
I was
different.
in. I
It's
was.
different.
different,
It's life in Texas.
I lived in
Right.
Abilene. I lived in Abilene.
It's life in Texas.
I was in It was called Big Spring. Now it's Spring, and that's outside of Odessa. Totally different. Florida.
But
we have great athletes.
let's back rewind. When were you in Odessa? Go back in time.
Yeah, you talking about?
Yeah, they only had 2 street lights.
Right. So you talk about that. You got high school stadiums that hold 15,000 people.
Easy.
60 million.
60 million invested in a high school
I
football stadium.
was in Abilene, Texas.
We just some
Abilene High.
schools in Hillsborough County had turf. So just put that in perspective. That's what I mean. That's life in Texas. Go what you were saying.
I was in Abilene, Texas. Abilene High and Cooper High, 2 high schools.
Right.
That game played that night. Everybody on the base knew about the game, and
Right.
nobody from the base was like everybody
But
was.
that's a big thing in the
Yeah,
city.
that-
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's like they were putting flyers on the base to come out to the game. Like everybody knew about the game. And I went
Right.
out there and I was just blow. They had
Right.
the blow up helmets, and this was like at the tunnel they had the
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 smoke,
90s.
the smoke.
the
Yeah.
smoke, and they coming out.
And
yeah.
this the late 1900s.
He said the late
Late
19.
19. Yeah, I didn't think about this cat here, boy. Make us feel old.
He said the late 19. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But that's still the narrative.
But
Still
I was
is
in El
there.
Paso, and it was okay, but there's some cities
El
in
Paso
Texas.
ain't really
But
Texas.
you
No,
still,
it's not.
but you still,
That's North
you going
Mexico.
back, you going back 35. Right, you going back 35. You going back 35 years at a time.
Wazoo.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a lot different. Like I say, like when you got the multi-billion-dollar facilities, when you talk about a high school on campus, these are on campus
coaches
stadiums.
get paid.
Yeah,
a salary
Good money. Yeah,
salary.
they get paid 150 grand.
Yeah,
to coach high school football.
And you better
Right.
be doing something.
And down here, we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, they get a stipend.
Man, we
They get a stipend, maybe
they get
3,000-4,000.
150,000. They get 1,500 for the year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just crazy.
and they got to pay out their pocket for a lot of stuff, especially if you're the team where you're not winning, because ain't nobody
Even if
support
you
you.
get a team that you is winning.
Well, you get Booster Club be a little better when you're winning.
Okay, so
I don't know
when
about
Tech
that.
went to state, what we had to do?
Okay, there you go.
But
You
that's
gonna
but
get
then now
personal.
you
gonna
now,
get
now
personal.
you
I ain't
going.
I'm not getting personal. I'm just
That's
asking.
pigment-
you.
That's pigmentation.
I just have
That's
a
pigment-
question.
That's pigmentation.
You just have a
You
question.
didn't have a question. You made a statement. That was
That was a question.
But
What
that's
do we have to do?
I bet you
pigment-
Berkeley.
They don't need to kick out.
I bet you Berkeley ain't have to do what y'all
Oh
had.
no,
No.
they argue who gonna pay for it. They
Yeah.
fighting about who gonna pay for it.
I did it last time, Bob.
Yeah,
Now
it's
we're
my turn.
We're gonna bring up Berkeley. Huh?
Well, I'm just saying, but
Now you
that's
go
the
ahead and say
narrative.
your- say
But
your
that-
school. What's the other school?
but that's the narrative. Jesuit.
Let's see.
That's the
Don't go like
narrative.
that.
They go.
Jesuit.
There's no issue with resources at other schools. So we're not gonna do that. We got Ashland
plan a
coming
public
later on in
school.
April.
Plan a public school.
Yeah, but they got the resources at South Tampa. They got the money to where people will pay. Like y'all went to the meeting, the city council meeting, and the people told you we've been at 80 years. We not
going to
transferring.
Jefferson, yeah.
We're not going to Jefferson. That's not even an option. We going
actually, the school board wasn't a city council. It's a school board meeting.
School board, like I say, but they said what they told them what they were doing.
Yeah, but and I told Waller to take his ass down there. And what did you see? And he said, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah, I wasn't on us, no. It just it was me and Dawson. Another dude had
But
dread.
then Mrs. Full was wife.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But it goes back to the same thing.
But I understood the legacy issue. It was just the downing of the institution of higher learning, but
which deserved it.
Well,
yeah,
they deserved it just because they're a D school.
School of choice has caused that.
But you keep going back to school of choice. I don't buy that.
It don't matter if they choosing a school.
Yeah.
Well, part of it.
That's another reason why Hillsborough County Sports
our outreach needs to be better.
Choice.
But I be trying to explain to Ruff. Ruff is so adamant that he feels schools of choice have changed. But if there's a school that's in your area and it's not, they grade out as a D, why wouldn't you try to go somewhere that's going to push you academically to get to the next level? And I think that's the thing nowadays is that education.
If you're going for educational reasons, yes. But
Okay,
if you're going
right.
for sports.
But sports, so like that has a lot to do with it. Like if you think about the people to where they go to play that choose the schools, look at the schools they choosing and look at the grade level
Of the school.
Right.
So they're not choosing a D school for everybody to go there.
Right.
They're gonna choose an A school, IB school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody gonna go there because they have a better opportunity
Even King
at the next level.
King regular has never been looked at as a good, but they have a strong IB program.
A really strong.
Hillsborough has a strong IB program.
We do with our international studies as well, but
Jefferson do too with their international studies.
and also what we find out there, and
I found out nobody wanted to go there.
And what did the lady tell us? And I was like, I said, really? He said, and then what'd you say? And if they did underwater or going to the Navy,
Big bucks.
$96,000 coming out of Jefferson. That's what the lady said. I said, well,
But see, the thing is though, we live in a society now where a lot of people are not.
everything is instantaneous and everything's about
But even with
flash.
that though, but it's like, well, this is what Tae doing. I'm gonna do what Tae doing. Tae did what you finna do. I'm finna jump on what Tae doing, cause that's my homeboy. So there's no sense of I'm gonna do. This is what I'm finna do. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing me. They don't do that now.
And that's why it's not competitive.
Right.
Simple as
I
that.
mean,
because even like when
you
I
go.
was in school, you had to go to your neighborhood school. You got magnet schools you got to apply to, but
Right.
you might not get in there.
Right.
But what else is going to your neighborhood schools get? They got community support and involvement.
Exactly.
And that means the kids didn't just belong to the school. The kids belong to the school belonged to the neighborhood, and by virtue of proximity, the kids belong to the neighborhood.
So let me ask you.
We did better.
You came in.
At the
You
end of the
going to
day.
ninth grade, leaving middle school. Did you want to go somewhere else, or you said I'm going to Chamberlain?
Well, I went to Stewart. So
Okay.
Stewart's in
Okay.
West Tampa.
So you supposed to went to Blade.
No,
Blake didn't
Stewart
exist.
was magnet.
Okay, Magnet.
So
okay.
I was living in Brandon at the time.
Okay.
My mom moved. She bought a house over by Chamberlain. But
Okay.
my dad was living in Middleton district.
Okay.
So that was Middleton first year opening. So I wanted to go Middleton with my friends.
Okay.
But if it wasn't Middleton, it was gonna be Blake.
But you had
Okay.
Young, though, right? Who's your principal? Owen?
Where?
Young? Who is Middleton's principal then?
I didn't go
Shake.
to Middleton. No,
Shake.
Shake left Chamberlain to go to.
He opened up Middleton.
Okay.
He opened in 02. But that's what I'm saying. But it go back to the same thing though. Is that
So you mean tell me Middleton's had Shake, Owen, and we have these kind of issues at Middleton?
But they didn't have them when they was there.
They didn't have them when they. That's what I'm saying.
They
But
was in
you-
the playoffs. They went to state.
No, I mean just as far
But
as
it's about the
atmosphere
kids.
at
But it's the
school.
kids today go on what's happening. Like we talked last week when Otis was on here. If you on a team and you 8-2 and I'm not playing, I'm cool with that compared to being on a team that's 1-9 and I'm starting. That's the world we live in today. Because people want to be a part of what's happening and what's winning. If you're on a team that's 1-9, you ain't got nobody coming to your game but the parents and maybe your girlfriends and your grandmamas.
I'd have went to another school if I could.
Okay, but I'm saying,
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have.
okay, but that was to
We
play.
had too many. We had too many people on it. We was like
That's what I'm
10
saying.
deep.
Y'all were 10 deep. But okay, let's say let's go back in hindsight. If you had a chance to go somewhere, okay, hey, now here Warden is a game away from going to Lakeland. But if I could have went over here, let's say if I go to Freedom,
I'd have went to Tech.
okay, you go to Tech. And Tech wasn't strong, they was all right.
Yeah,
but they
was
weren't strong
decent.
as Warden. They were decent.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
They just
saying.
had
But kids,
Dre Corbett. That was it.
right, kids want to win. That's the thing nowadays. Kids want to win. So when you looking at these little huddle highlights and doing different things.
Guess what? If you had how you had it when I was in school, you will have more competitive.
That's what I was thinking.
Because East Bay was competitive.
No,
Okay.
Robinson was competitive.
Right, but
like all these teams that's not competitive right now.
Right.
Durant was, Durant was pretty decent this year, but they was competitive. You can go. King was competitive. Like, everybody was competitive because they
Hillsborough was solid, right? But it goes back to the same thing, though.
They got so many more schools too. Like that's getting spread thin.
But that's on Hillsborough County because y'all keep like building schools.
Okay, but even like let's say houses too. Let's say kids gotta go somewhere. Okay, let's do a perfect example. Steinbrenner, all their kids are probably 85-90% 2-parent homes.
Yeah,
way up 54. Dale Mabry.
But Steinbrenner makes sense though.
They still trash.
It makes sense because you need something
for
the loose area.
Right, for the loose area.
You got Gaither, that's it.
Right, you got Gaither and that's it. But that's what I'm saying. So when you look at
they trash.
You like now, okay, you built Sumner out here.
And East Bay right around the corner.
East Bay around the corner.
Leonard right there.
Down in there, Riverview is.
But that's what everybody moving to.
You got to build another one soon.
That's what everybody moving to though. Like,
right, it doesn't make sense.
That's what they push.
Everybody just go to East Bay. If everybody go to East Bay will be competitive. Or a Leonard.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
and if you have to build one more, you build it on the other side of 41.
Right, or water set over in that area. But like I said, but the same thing, it's so many people that have moved and migrated past Progress, past Bloomingdale, out this way. There's so many folks out here now.
You keep moving. I ain't coming to your house, bro.
Well, I told you that. I ain't keep moving.
That's what he want.
But I ain't no boy staying North Manatee.
Here you go. Anyway, hey, we're gonna take our first break, Torres. This is gonna be about to my man, Will D. Man, stop all that, man. Every show we dedicate to my partner, man. Cigar Life. Go check out the brand, CIGARLYFE.com. Ruff, let the people know what you got going on.
Nothing.
Okay.
But I would tell you this right here. For those who do know me, for I do have I do work with a firm, but what does bother me is when I get a phone call from people who know me and have desperate situations.
Here you go, dog. Here you go, Waldo.
See, listen.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, put
it doesn't make
put the focus on him. Take it off me, Torres. Put it on him, please.
It's like this. If I need,
take me out the loop,
if I
couldn't
do a website and I needed one done, I'm gonna ask Torres. We're gonna argue about. We're gonna have our competitive discussions.
It's gonna be arduous. It's gonna be an arduous conversation.
No. Me and Torres can speak. We don't agree, but we can speak.
Right.
But one thing I wouldn't do is say, well, I can't do it. I'm going to screw this up, so I'm not going to talk to Torres. I'm not going to be so proud I'm going to not do it. And a lot of people who know me get into these situations.
Hold on, I'm finna cut you out. Tay, Waldo, why Doss don't understand? I was trying to tell you, he don't understand people. It's a sense of pride. If I come to you and need you, listen to what I'm saying. People ain't gonna come to you and ask you. That shows a sense of weakness. You understand what I'm saying? If I come to you for help, and I'm trying to explain to him.
Me?
Everybody ain't comfortable. Everybody ain't comfortable coming to you. They looking for help.
They got to be on like on their last leg, like
I'm stuck. Like they ain't nothing I can do. They're not gonna catch me. Yeah, you option Z. I done went through everybody I could go to, and now I got to come to you. And that's what I'm saying. People are not comfortable because
we're not talking about receiver,
right? Because that's what I'm saying. People are not comfortable. Open it up, saying, you know what, man, I'm on my luck. I need help with this. They don't do that, Doss.
Well, I would say this. As a viable alternative to going to jail or getting yourself into an adverse situation, just go to gdnapsey.com. I'm not an attorney, but I'd definitely be more than willing to try to help you avoid certain situations. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Pull it up, Torre. Pull up GD down. I be trying to tell him. He can be so... I just can't believe people... I said, man, everybody finna come to you with the call if they on their land. They don't do that, bro.
Hey, listen.
It's a sense of pride, man.
Them people will come get you anyway.
Yeah, they will, and that's after the fact. But I mean, but if they can avoid that, and especially if they ain't got the resources that you need to assist them, they definitely ain't finna come to you,
I won't say it, but it's not always about resources with me, which I know I don't want to know. You see, I know, but I would not want to see anybody.
No, but then maybe you should do a commercial for the United Way then, just so you do a volunteer one then. Let's change him to United Way then. Down to a volunteer work.
No, I didn't say that either. I said if you know me.
But it's still the same thing though, bro. Yeah, go to pull up Sally Struthers. Yeah, pull up all the Sally Struthers. Because he out here tripping about, man, well, you know, I keep trying to tell you.
But it does bug me. I'm like, man, we could have avoided this problem.
Tony said they know Dawson gonna get that lecture first.
I'm gonna give you that, but it's like, come on, bro, we can do better.
But it's
my ability was put into me through, regardless of how I sound to people, I'm still one of us.
Okay,
and I had to go through some stuff to get this ability.
I'm telling you,
I'm always look out for my people.
But I'm telling you something. It's just like car insurance. people would rather not pay car insurance until they get in an accident. Damn, I should have.
And then you got to do that SR22. Yeah, I understand.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that's the thing that people. That's the world we're in. People don't feel comfortable because this show, especially with social media playing so prominent in people's lives.
NDAs.
But you still missing what I'm saying, big bro. People are not comfortable coming to you and saying, "Okay, man, I'm on my luck. Can you help me X, Y, Z?" That's
but they don't got to be on their luck, bro. I'm about to go to jail.
Okay, right. I understand that. Right,
exactly.
Right. But
they about to rake me across the court in the child support court. But I need help, bro.
Right, but everybody but I try to tell him all the time is that if he had a billboard on 275 and 4.
He had to have his arms folded.
He had it all folded. A couple commercials. You know what I'm saying? And people go, okay, yeah, I'm a but that's why I try to tell people.
As long as you're not doing taxes.
Hey, we do not own the rights to be Torre. Take us out of here, man. We're gonna come back with Dawson taxpayers. Get to the free agency. I forget to the second segment of Chop Shop. We got AKA Ruff, Taxman, Greg
Y'all
Dawson.
lives are on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, mine
And then Dade City, world famous Waldo
live
kicking
ain't
it. And then we also got a special guest, Tae Bryant, kicking it with us.
He over there.
World famous
World
Tae
famous Tae,
Bryant.
excuse me.
And he be doing that on
Servant of
purpose.
the Lord.
Servant of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we just shout out to last week we had we had NFL free agency, and a lot of people are kind of miffed with the move made on Saturday with Justin Fields being traded
My goodness.
to Pittsburgh for a 6th-round pick.
Giving away.
But it's traded
For a
is the
Wingstop
word.
basket.
Yeah, for a 10-piece.
Without the fries.
For a 10-piece lemon pepper, extra wet. Dade City, what's your take on that? Because you were really like
I'm
at a loss for words on
I'm
that.
really flabbergasted. We use big words.
I didn't know what that means.
No, like
Blow, bro.
I'm just looking at what Justin Fields, what he was drafted. He was drafted at number 11. What, 3 years ago? Mm-hmm. 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Okay, so 4 years ago, he was drafted at number 11. Mm-hmm. In
Like my man LA said,
2024,
lamb.
he goes to the Steelers for a 6th-round pick. Like, this is crazy. Like, do they hate him? Like, or do they like?
I think let me just say I think this is what I looked at.
And he kept CJ Stroud on the bench.
Is that maybe looking at the draft, free agency started on Tuesday. There was some movement being made by some quarterbacks, got picked up with other teams.
Some garbage quarterbacks.
So your demand is not the same. So now
How is your demand not the same though?
Okay, because now Chicago picking first, safe to say they probably gonna take a quarterback with their pick.
Yeah, they gonna take Caleb.
So now you don't have the upper hand as far as say with what you have to take now what's given to you, because they could have maybe said okay, and what they did say is that it's a 4th-round pick if he plays 51% of the snaps.
He won't.
Okay,
unless mine ain't barring the injury.
So, as a Packer fan, we sure gonna miss Justin Fields because he never beat us. But
neither did anybody else but Aaron Rodgers. Right?
so we gonna miss you at 1265. But
y'all play Pittsburgh this year?
I don't know.
I know they better not play the Bucs.
But I don't know about that situation. I just think it's a bad organization. It's not because you got to look at it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's the player, man. I think
if you look at the Bears,
they go Tony never trust Ohio State, USC, and Alabama quarterback,
and their organization as far as quarterback goes, they've never had a ringer. Like who they had like.
The best
Jim McMahon, like what?
And he wasn't
exactly
even that.
Like what you?
Cade McNow, they drafted.
I think Jay Cutler may have been the best quarterback they had.
Rex Grossman,
and
they drafted.
Rex Grossman went to a Super Bowl.
He did.
Who else they drafted?
They drafted Jay Cutler. No, Jay Cutler got traded. Trubisky picked up.
Kyle Orton, they drafted.
Kyle Orton.
Like. They done drafted all these quarterbacks. I think they got a worse streak of
had the
drafted
wide receiver
quarterbacks.
that Rondé couldn't cover.
Kyle Orton, Marty Booker.
Kyle Orton was a quarterback then? No, it wasn't. It was
one Cade McNown.
Might have been Tae.
No, I'm trying to say late mid-90s because Booker was.
Man, he used to just be. I was like, he might have been about your size, about 6'4", and I'm like, we just couldn't.
Black dude.
I'm trying to think, who was their quarterback?
I'm about to look that up.
Yeah.
But I mean, but to me, I just feel
Nobody
like that.
Good.
I just feel like that the Bears were like, you know what, we got to get what we can.
Hardball too.
We got to get what we can to cut our losses.
I mean, I don't think that's the right
Justin Fields is going to
approach.
surprise a whole lot of people. He's going to be a really good
I don't
quarterback.
think he's a bad. I don't think
he's
Justin
gonna be a
Fields
really
is a
I don't
bad
think
quarterback.
that's the issue.
It may not be the
got-
issue,
he got
but
the
now,
four of us blocking for him
but
too,
my
right?
thing is that going to Pittsburgh, that's Russell's job.
Yeah.
I don't care how you cut it. I know Utah you're going to play, but if Russell's healthy, that's Russell's job to lose. So now what you're going to do is hurt him and try to go to free agent, because both of them guys only have, they under contract to the end of next year. So now
I think with Russell Wilson, it doesn't come down to play on the field as far as winning the job. Play on the field, he's got that. I think
got
he's
pedigree.
he's ahead of Justin Fields. Is that safe to say?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it comes down to him and win in the locker room as far as the job goes.
You don't think Russell's likable?
No, I don't.
I heard that too.
But I think also too is that it's a different. Your leaders over there are T.J. Watt, Cameron Hayward.
They defensive player. They defensive
players. So I mean, then you
have to have an offensive leader.
I'm trying to think who's the tight end. They got young guys.
Freiermuth.
You got
they
George
don't have
Pickens.
offensive leaders.
Running back. Who's the running back over there?
Najee
Davenport.
No, Najee Harris. Najee Harris.
Davenport.
So I think so for me, I think it was tough for Russell in Seattle because you had Earl Thomas, you had Marshawn Lynch, Richard Sherman, and they were cut different.
But the story behind that is different.
Who?
Wagner. And how Russell.
But Wagner got there late. He didn't come. Lynch was. I'm talking about who was there when he got there.
Yeah.
When he got there.
Because Wagner won MVP, right?
The
Super Bowl MVP.
I think so. Yeah, he did.
But the thing with Seattle was Russ wasn't held accountable. He didn't want to be held accountable.
Pete Carroll collared him and kind of let him. You ain't gonna get on Russ. We're not gonna do that, guys. So that was kind of a lack of accountability. But when he went to Denver, Sean Payton threw him under the bus.
Probably because of the lack of accountability. I just think that issue followed him to Denver, and he was looking for it to be a different way. And when Sean Payton held him accountable, he was, I guess.
But when you look at
didn't like what he had going on.
His numbers aren't bad.
His numbers were not bad.
No, it's not bad. But
I don't think he wasn't a problem.
Jerry Jeudy isn't what we thought he was.
Hold on,
we'll see.
World famous Tae got a comment.
What?
I thought you
said last year. I said last year.
Oh, okay, but I think that I do, and like I was telling him coming in today, I think Pittsburgh is no better than the third best team in the division. I don't think they're better than Cleveland. They're not better than Cleveland.
I think they're better than Cleveland
and Cincinnati.
Seattle Russell Wilson, they better than Cleveland.
Okay, but if they got the Denver Russell Wilson,
then they right where they at already. Okay. Where they been.
You mean in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Because Cincinnati didn't make the playoffs, right?
They made the playoffs last year.
No, Burrow was hurt.
Doesn't matter.
Steelers made the playoffs last year?
Yeah.
Got beat by Buffalo. Had that game. They did.
So if you get
with Mason Rudolph,
and then when the year before lost Kansas City,
if you get somebody that can just manage the game,
but can Russell get them over the hump though?
That's what I'm saying. If they get Seattle Russell, they good
because their defense going to knock your brains out.
But let me ask you, because you got Kansas City, who's going to be the top team in the AFC
again.
Now, as far as say the next team behind them, is it Cincinnati? Is it Buffalo?
No, it's the Ravens.
I don't think it's the Ravens.
I don't know about the Ravens. But I think that
I don't know, bro. They added something over there.
They did, but let me say this is just me. I look at sports where you have opportunity to kick the door in. Everything was there for you this year.
Yeah,
and you didn't capitalize.
But I mean, you can say that's the.
I think for the NFL preview, I think I told y'all that when them lights get bright, don't trust them. Well, I think I said that.
I told you I'm done with them.
I told y'all that.
I already told him I'm done.
I think you gotta show me what he can do in the playoffs. I've said that plenty of times.
I told you I'm done with
just hating on the black quarterback. No,
you got. I'm
talking about what I see.
I agree because you have to. In order to get in that, that's what he said. He go T-Wall. T-Wall said they had the perfect setup and they blew it. And I agree. And I mean, I don't want any Raven fans. I no disrespect, but at the end of the day, everything was set up for you. You're at home. You got Kansas City coming in. Lamar Jackson is the MVP. You look good against Houston. And then it's like, to me, they stopped playing.
And San Francisco.
And they whooped San Francisco on Monday night. But the thing I'm trying to say is that everything was there for you to make that, to get in, and it didn't work out.
I'll say this. I saw that what happened that day, the championship game, as a coaching failure. It's like something was not right with the game plan.
Did they take the ball out of Lamar's hands and just let him throw the ball?
They absolutely.
Okay, so
they didn't want him to be Lamar. They wanted him to be something other than what he had been all year.
That's what they was doing to Justin Fields in Chicago.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because
especially this last year. I don't know.
This year, right here.
Yeah, he's
they were trying to make him play in the pocket. Yeah,
that's not.
I seen flashes of Justin Fields where he can. He can good spurt of flashes where
he can cut the ball.
He can do his thing, but Chicago ain't have a line, so
But it wasn't. It wasn't really.
for his life.
It wasn't. So it really wasn't the line. It was them in his head. No, it was. It was.
Oh,
them.
yeah, it was.
They can't get their hands on. If they let Justin Fields play free, he making plays. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah,
he gonna make plays with or without a line.
Yeah.
But they in his head so much and telling him he has to play within the pocket. This new coaching staff, they want him in the pocket. You're taking his best asset from him.
So let me ask
his
you this.
mobility.
But
Okay, so
and now you're making him think.
Before you go,
he's
I
in
also
pocket
think
faster than
him
y'all
being
think he
in
is.
the Pittsburgh system for a year will make
Help
him
him.
Okay,
comfortable
and
because you keep going through OCs, and
Okay, real quick before we go to our next break, will he be with them 2025?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
don't think so.
don't know, man.
I don't
Like
think so, 'cause
it depends
he
on
not
how
get-
Russ play.
If he not getting reps, and I look at just from a
Yeah,
financial point
depending on
of
how
view.
Russ play. If Russ don't play good, I think
I see it like this. They basically want to secure their future
Right.
with two discounted quarterbacks. That could
Double
be
check.
If it
So-
was me, I'd start Justin Fields because you have a different kind of receiving core.
but it ain't you.
Mike Tomlin cannot afford to play the wrong quarterback
I don't
this
think
season.
They
Justin
wait,
Fields
I
the
think
wrong
they're
guy.
waiting for his first lose season to get him out of there.
I really believe that too.
I think they waiting for it.
I
First
really
time he
believe
goes
that.
7 and
I don't
9,
think so.
7 and 10, 8 and 9.
Pittsburgh is a
He
consistent.
gone.
I don't think
he's
so.
gonna be right. And he
I don't
did
think- they
he
don't
did a
fire
hell of a
coaches.
job this year.
I mean, they don't fire
They don't.
coaches, but if you
That's an
have
organization.
Now, y'all just said that Pittsburgh is not the worst team in the AFC North.
Not at all.
Okay, but if they are this season, he gone. There's no doubt in my mind. Now I'm talking about now they could be 10-7 to make the playoffs and be in last place, so all four teams go. But if they don't go to the playoffs, and he 8 and 9,
I'm gonna say this:
7-10,
they will
he gone.
beat Cincinnati again, and they're gonna. And
They
Cleveland
that defense good
I
enough
keep-
to
beat
keep
anybody
in the game.
Beat anybody.
Well, like
You
the
just
late
gotta make
great,
the
the
right
late great
plays.
Luda P say the
We gotta
game
go.
got to be played.
Either
ain't
with
gonna do it right here.
whatever
He'll be right
quarterback,
here.
whatever
Can't
quarterback
call
they
him
go
sit
with, they are a better team this year.
Okay.
Whatever quarterback they go with, if it's Russ or if it's Justin Fields, they're a better team.
Hey, before we go to break though,
ahead, Servant.
Justin Fields, you will be missed at 12:65.
You saying that again?
You will be missed, my boy.
That's that petty post. Okay. So we're gonna take our
And he
next
better than what they
break.
got in New York too.
We brought to
Both
my
New
man
York
Carlos Barnett at the Auto Repair Center.
Uh-oh.
Go check him out. I'm gonna tell you real quick. 7101
Uh-oh.
North 40th Street.
Oh,
813-443-4730.
come on.
After the game yesterday, he likes Dallas. He likes Dallas. Like how they played with Kyrie and Luka in the West. And then he also
Do
like
what?
that's what he said he liked.
okay.
I'll see Ramadan Kyrie now.
Yeah, and
I
then
seen
he,
Ramadan
and
Kyrie
he also he's showing the Magic some love too.
Ramadan drop.
Hey,
Ramadan
I may
drop
have to go
40 plus.
I may have to go on up there. The Magic don't have a bad team.
We gotta see what they do come
Hey,
April.
but
Though.
you
They
know,
got a
it's
pretty good team.
It's a stat out there that says that players that do Ramadan, they play better.
Okay, all right.
Crazy.
So, Tori, we come back. We're gonna do. Also, got to give a shout out to my better half, Elevate Designs. Go check on the website, elevatedesigns.net, 813-400-7015. We come back. We finna get into the March Madness real quick. We not finna do a lot of this. Break it down real simple. Torres, pull the bracket up. We come back. We finna get into it. We'll be right back. We do not own the rights to this music. All good people. We back into the next segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. I got my man, the Taxman, a.k.a. Ruff.
Not me.
World famous Waldo.
You're welcome.
And our special guest correspondent, servant of the Lord, world famous Tae.
He's over there.
In there kicking it with us. Look
over
how
there.
he looking.
Servant. I'm here.
Servant of the Lord.
World famous servant.
World famous servant. I wish we had some photos from last week while he was on his cruise.
Nah, man. I was just relaxing, man.
Relax, okay.
Find that Facebook.
Hey, ain't on Facebook.
No face, no case, huh,
No
Tay?
face.
Ain't on Facebook. You gotta go to the gram to get those.
Let's
No
put your
face,
hands
no
on me.
case.
It wasn't
Even
me.
easier.
Look at Torre. You done got Torre started. Don't pull that up, Torre. Don't pull no photos. Not with the servant here. You can send it to me later.
I am a single servant.
Hey, if you don't buy Torre, pull up the women's bracket so we can get these guys
Not
in
the ones that
real
were
quick.
bracketing him last week either.
Now we gonna do. We gonna pick. You open up a
Oh,
little,
I
make it
can,
a little bigger.
I can definitely see that.
A little bigger, please. You don't mind. We're gonna do the. We're gonna pick the women's who's gonna win each bracket and go from there. So there you go. Okay, if we go that way, so that's fine. We got the Albany 1 bracket. South Carolina's the 1 seed. Oregon, Notre Dame is the 2. Who y'all like coming out of? Everybody on South Carolina.
The Fighting Don Staley's.
Okay, excuse me. Okay,
Don't ask me
then we
no
go down
questions, bro.
to the bottom. You got the Portland 4. Open up a little bit, Tori. Put a little imp on that. I don't have my shades on. Open up a little bit,
Texas in there, but it's gonna be Florida
Okay.
State.
Texas is the 1 seed over here. Stanford is the 2. Florida State is the
4.
5.
The 9.
they the
Oh,
9.
No, okay, that's cool.
And you thought they gonna win it?
Yep.
You gotta take your. Okay, who
Bro,
How you
who
gonna
got
get
that?
mad at his
No,
his pick,
that's
bro?
his pick. You right. That's foul on me.
I'm going with Stanford.
What about you?
Stanford's over there. I thought they were on the.
Well, Tay,
Stanford,
he's a
I-
Longhorn Blues.
I would
through
say
and through.
I would say Texas, but they
No,
lost.
you're not. You ain't going
they-
against somebody.
They lost their best
Other way.
player, so
Slide the
I
other
think
way,
that's
though.
going.
Let me see that Portland 4
That's
against
gonna hit.
Torres.
Who's the 3 over there? I got a funny thing with 3s. Who's the 3?
Damn, I did not know there was Stanford down there. So Stanford's a 2.
I think it's Stanford. No, Stanford's the 2.
Stanford the 2.
Uh-oh.
The 3 is NC State.
Nah,
Now, other than us, it's going to be Stanford.
it's gonna be Texas.
It's going to be Stanford.
You know what?
It's either gonna be Texas.
I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going new school. I'm taking Tennessee. I got Tennessee, South Carolina on this side. If
I
you
don't know,
slide
bro.
over a little bit,
As long as
Troy,
they ain't in no tight game.
if you slide
They
over
don't know
there,
how
we
to
go.
guard.
Okay, let's go over to the Albany 2. Yeah, you can take us off. That's fine.
Let's go stay at the Portland 3.
Oh.
Okay, we can put that's fine.
you got
USC is the one with
UConn.
Juju. Ohio State's the 2. We got the 3 is UConn. Then you also got VTech and Baylor's the 5.
I got my 4 in.
That's a loaded bracket. Who y'all like coming out of Portland 3?
Connecticut.
UConn. Who you like?
UConn.
What about you?
That's my 4.
I'm right with Juju.
Yeah.
And the bracket everybody's crazy about. The Caitlin Clark bracket where you got Iowa is the 1, UCLA is the 2, LSU is the 3, and the 4 is Kansas State, who's played Iowa a couple times this season. Does Iowa get back to the 4?
No.
Who y'all got?
Louisiana State University.
Okay. Is that unanimous?
Monkey and them.
Okay. This way it's finna get real good. So on LSU,
No, it's not.
who comes out of? We all got South Carolina winning. Who we got South Carolina beating? I got South Carolina beating LSU.
I got. Oh yeah, okay. As long as you say, I got South Carolina beating.
I think they're going to beat USC.
I got South Carolina beating UConn.
The USCs, the battle of the USCs.
How you going to have them beating USC if you got UConn coming out of that side?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at
Good
you.
call.
Yeah, that is a good question.
South
Shameful.
Carolina, Stanford, or FSU. And, of course, UConn and LSU.
I got South Carolina winning. It's South Carolina and everybody else. Okay, we don't
Yeah,
got that
I
out of
got
the way.
South
The
Carolina, bro. I don't care
championship
nothing about
game
this
will be.
bracket, I got
will
South
be,
Carolina, bro. I don't care about this bracket, bro.
I know it's
all
not.
SEC. It's gonna be
I
all
know it's
SEC.
not. I know it's not a national championship, but the championship game of that bracket will be South Carolina versus Texas.
Okay. All right.
What?
That's his final four.
That would be
He got South
that would be
Carolina
the
playing
national championship game because I think the national
Whoever
championship,
wins that game is gonna win it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I'm smelling what you're selling. Let's go to the men's now, Torrey. This way it's finna get a little bit, this way it's gonna get good. And also, we doing something for those out there. I'm gonna put it out here tonight in TV land. You could jump on there Chop Shop Conan's bracket challenge. If you pick the final 4 teams, the correct final 4 and the winner, you get $250. So let's go to the first bracket. Y'all want to do East Side? What y'all want to do first? East, South, Mid? What y'all want to do?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we go to the East. UConn is the 1.
I got UConn.
Iowa State's the 2. Illinois is the 3.
Don't matter.
Thank you, Torres. And then we got
I got my 4.
Auburn as the 4 who just won the SEC. Okay. Who you got? I'm going to go to Dade City first.
I don't know. I'm looking at Drake, bro. I don't know.
Okay. No Aubrey. Okay.
I mean, that's probably what's going to,
Okay. Watch the State hooping too. There's gonna be some good games.
They can score.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really rock with them too tough.
They can score.
No FAU love. No FAU love is the 8.
That's what I'm looking at. Drake or FAU, bro, to come out of there to the 4.
Wow. Okay. What about you, Ruff?
It's gonna be UConn.
UConn. Okay. Tay?
I don't know, bro.
UConn.
No matter who
They big. They big, and they brought a lot back from last year.
It might be Auburn, bro.
No,
they playing away from home.
They do got Johnny Broom.
They playing
shout
away
out
from
to Broom
home.
Out of Plant City with
They
the
playing away from home. No, sir. I don't trust Auburn playing away from home.
I don't either, but they're not gonna be UConn.
I mean, only team I see giving UConn a challenge is Iowa State.
Auburn?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna follow protocol. I like UConn, not these. They're gonna be tough. Slide down a little bit, Torrey. This is gonna be the tricky bracket right here. They got North Carolina's the number 1 in the West. Arizona's the 2, Baylor's the 3, Alabama's the 4.
I'll give you a sneak preview on that.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I'm throwing this out here right now for the people. I like Alabama. They get up and down.
They got killers.
They get up and down. They run, but the killer gone.
They got killers.
The killer's gone. So I like Alabama. I like Alabama.
I'm surprised Fat Mouth didn't take Baylor.
I like Alabama to beat Arizona to get to the 4.
Okay.
I like Alabama. And don't count out Michigan State Tom Izzo either. One of the few coaches with a winning record as a lower seed. So
I like Baylor.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. It's gonna be Alabama.
I like
and
the
Baylor.
Flyers, bro.
It'll be Alabama and Baylor.
Okay, Dayton. Okay. No Obi Toppin. Okay.
I like the Flyers.
I like North Carolina and Baylor.
Is there an upset y'all see over here?
Yes.
In that bracket?
Yes.
What you see?
I see.
Michigan State beating North Carolina.
It got to be the lower CB.
I mean, lower seed,
Michigan State's gonna beat Mississippi State. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's a bad matchup for them anyway.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put my money on Michigan State.
And then
Colgate versus Baylor.
Nevada versus Dade. I see that happening.
Colgate gonna beat the Baylor, bro.
But I'm tell you who y'all sleeping on.
They might actually get out of there.
Grand Canyon gonna pop St. Mary's. That's my 12-5. Grand Canyon gonna pop them. So, but I ain't
seen now one of them play this year.
Grand Canyon. They get up and down.
St. Mary's.
They get up and down. But Alabama, as far as depth and the way they play, they get up and down. So
yeah, they be killing.
I think Alabama is gonna be. So far I got Alabama, UConn on that side.
Baylor.
No, I got Michigan.
Yeah.
I think
Baylor always
Michigan
solid
State.
defense.
You got Israel going to the 4? Okay.
I'm looking. I see them winning. They're out that top bracket's gonna be.
They gonna be North Carolina.
Furman ain't on there.
Yes.
No, Furman ain't on here. Shout out Edgewood
then
Brothers.
Baylor and then Baylor.
So it's gonna be Michigan State, Baylor, Battle of the Green. Okay.
Sentimentally, I'm gonna go with Mr. Izzo, but
Okay.
and of course he does coach at the institution that produced 6ix9ine from East Lansing.
I got you. Oh, wait a minute. Your Longhorns. No, that's women. Go back to her. We're gonna you jump.
Torres glitching over there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Torres over there glitching, man.
You know, drinking this. Okay. you got your bracket. Who you got, Tay? You got.
He finished drinking.
You ride with UNC, or you got you something else
What
for the West?
I said Baylor.
Okay, Baylor. Okay, perfect.
Let's
Let's slide down. Let me go to the Midwest now. Zach Edey, they spoke about this today.
There you go.
Zach Edey is what player of the year twice and has never got to the second weekend.
He ain't gonna get the second weekend.
Senior year at Purdue,
I he'll get there.
they can't beat Utah State or can they beat Grambling or Montana State?
They're not gonna be Kansas, so that will be the second weekend. Yeah.
Kansas.
I don't think they get past TCU.
They won't be Kansas.
Kansas.
I don't think they get past
missing
TCU.
Dixon and they got 2 boys banged up.
They're gonna be back for the tournament, right?
They not at full strength. I ain't on that. I mean, they may not beat Sanford, but they definitely gonna beat McNeese. They're not gonna beat them.
You don't think the Zags are gonna beat?
No, McNeese they up and down.
Yeah.
They up and down. They hooping. And that's the beauty of March Madness.
I'm looking at this now.
Yeah.
They fundamental,
No, Tennessee's gonna come out.
'cause
Tennessee's gonna go to the 4 out of there. We know that.
Huh?
Yeah, they are. Watch.
What?
No,
You trust Rick Barnes?
Yeah, I can't trust Rick Barnes.
Never.
I can't trust Rick Barnes. Rick Barnes has a lot of talent. I can't trust Rick
Where
Barnes.
you used to coach at?
Texas and Providence and Clemson.
Never trust Rick Barnes in March.
Yeah, I can't. I'm with Tay. I cannot. And Tay put the post out of. They lost to somebody. He put the post like you can't.
Well, he started early.
You can't trust Rick Barnes. Yeah, I'm be honest with you. Quiet as kept. I really be surprised that Rick Barnes. They should beat. I don't know if they'll beat Texas. Ain't what they. Texas banged up. But when they catch like South Carolina or Creighton, they not gonna beat them.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie. Texas may not make it out of the first. I think
Virginia could beat them.
If Virginia beat Colorado State, I think they gonna pop Texas.
Colorado State can beat Virginia
But
too.
I can see. I don't see it happening, but I can see Texas making a deep run. They're either one, but I don't see them beating UVA.
And keep your eyes. It could be a Tennessee, South Carolina matchup in the 16.
And South and
don't be surprised.
No, I like Tennessee.
Shout out to Torrance Kinsey in the game.
TK Ronaldo bombing and let go.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, but for me,
they kind of like they tried to set this thing up to give Purdue a chance.
But they played good ball. But I just think for Zach Edey, I
don't think they beat TCU.
You don't think they beat TCU?
I don't think they
yes,
beat.
you do.
I don't think they beat TCU.
They got to make some changes there. You cannot.
I don't.
They were a 2 last year. Yeah,
fired.
They were a 2 last year. Lost to the 15.
I don't think.
And I think the year before they were a 1. They've been a 1.
He's been a player of the year 2 years in a row, right?
Right.
Because Big 12 ball is tough, man. It is gritty, tough. Like they gonna have to bang. I don't think he bangs like that.
I do like McNeese. I'm gonna make McNeese to come out there 16. I like McNeese to get to the 16. So they could beat Gonzaga.
You didn't see Gonzaga this year.
Yeah, I watch them late night West Coast.
Gonzaga discipline, man.
I
don't think they beat Kansas, but I don't think they'll get past them.
Kansas is limping into the tournament. That's what I can't. Dickinson, the boy transfer from Michigan, he out. Another dude, he hurt too because they got whooped by Cincinnati.
Cincinnati tough though.
They're good.
Hard nose. You have to play ball.
Oh yeah, and let me
shout out to EJJ.
And let me come back. My brother to my right was really
Jizzle
frustrated that South Florida didn't make it to the tournament. And I'm trying to tell him you got to have quality wins to get to the show.
Yeah, they had to win out.
Why y'all bringing up the shortcomings of USF, man?
No, it's not shortcomings, just a conversation we have, and that's all.
Okay, you just want to bring it up. All right,
I just bring it up, and then we can. So everybody, who you got coming out the Midwest?
Man, I don't know.
Who you got?
That's my 4, and that's my national champion's gonna be.
Okay, so you got
A&M winning it.
No, but you got it wrong because A&M ain't in this bracket.
They're in the top bracket.
In the top bracket.
Okay, but then you got Tennessee. Okay, you got Tennessee. Okay,
they're gonna play
Tennessee.
A&M,
Okay, well let's slide. Let's
UConn and Michigan.
Well, let's slide to the top. Torres, top right. Marquez, the number 2. Shaka Smart still coaching. Houston, the 1.
That's another one you better not trust.
3.
Where's the coach at?
Kentucky's kind of
I'm gonna tell you something. James
he never got the first round.
He had BCU popped off, bro.
That's BCU.
And Vermont's gonna scare Duke.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They might scare them. Yeah, they might come out and say boo.
Yeah, they might be up 10-8.
Boo.
They gonna get blowed out. But I like
Florida goes home early too.
They lost the big man. That's gonna be tough for them.
They're gonna go out early too because Colorado's gonna beat them.
Colorado. Is there any upsets y'all see in this?
I like Colorado to beat Florida.
And you got A&M going to the 4. Okay,
I got A&M. I got A&M winning.
I don't like them beat Nebraska.
Me neither. I don't like being Nebraska. And quiet as kept. He used to better get ready for Nebraska.
The Asian kid from Nebraska.
They be hooping. They getting up and down.
No, Nebraska.
They hoop.
Nebraska.
They just football. They
the Asian Steph Curry.
No, Nebraska is a good team. So when Texas A&M beats them, they're gonna go. They're gonna.
I know they beat Houston. Houston real. They play a different brand.
Nah, but Houston
play football.
Houston plays inconsistent basketball.
Yeah, they
can't. And then something else too is that if you can score over 70 points, you can beat Houston.
Yeah.
That was last year. The game, only game I went to last year where they played USL, and they mopped them by like 30, bro.
Wow. So
And
you
I
got
was looking at
A&M. What you
Houston,
got? What you got coming out of this of the South?
Kentucky.
And I want to ask y'all a question. And why we don't? And let me ask you this:
that is your sentiment.
Why we keep giving John Calipari passes? He's only won one national title, and it's been at Kentucky since 2009.
And he won. And he
But
won.
well, guess what? Time out. But we ain't gonna do that because we say the same thing about Tom Izzo.
Izzo's won.
We say the same thing about Jim Boeheim.
He won twice.
When the last time he won?
No, he won. Izzo won once. He won
2000.
once. 2000.
When last time he won?
But also with that though, he ain't had the
no,
talent. Let's just keep
Okay,
keeping the buck.
but Izzo
But he had the talent to get to the Final Four.
Izzo is developing players. Calipari is getting a fresh team every year.
But you getting
Like you
guys
getting high school, you getting high school players every year.
He know these players are gonna be one and done.
You getting NBA players every year.
right.
But they're not
But it's
college
harder.
basketball players.
It's harder to manage one
Well, Bill
and done.
Self got two. Bill Self got two. So I mean, Bill Self got two, but I just think
And he just got that. And he went a
couple years
while
ago,
before.
he got a couple years.
he
But,
got it.
I just think so. You think Calipari is cool for what Calipari's doing and only won one title?
Yeah, they're competitive every year.
And them boys get back to the school.
They're competitive every year.
Okay.
When the last time Krzyzewski won one?
Been a minute. Right. He's won later than he did. He won in 15. AD won in 2012. So he's later.
Okay.
So I mean, we can disagree on that. So who y'all got coming out the South? The Dirty.
Kentucky.
You got Kentucky. You got Texas A&M. You SEC. World famous. What you riding with?
Longwood.
They gonna be Houston
I like Longwood.
to come out.
What's their mascot? What's their mascot?
I am clueless.
Me neither. Go
I think,
Longwood.
I think it's the Bears. I think it's the Bears. It's the
What
Bears.
is Longwood Community College? What is this?
Longwood Bears. So you got the Longwood Bears.
I got
beating Houston. Beating Houston. Okay. And so what's your Final Four is UConn,
Michigan State,
Michigan State, A&M, Tennessee. Who gonna cut the nets?
And I'm gonna say this right here: it's gonna be the A&M Nebraska winner, but I think it's gonna be A&M.
Who gonna cut the nets?
A&M.
They're gonna win. The winner of that game gonna cut the nets. Okay, Dade City, what you got? Who you got winning?
Gonzaga.
Okay, world famous Tae.
Come on, man, you got winning, man.
Well, I ain't look at the bracket, but I told you I ain't watched this year, man.
UConn.
Y'all right. He only has the one in 2000. He has is it 2009? I didn't write. He only won with Mo Pete.
Yeah, 2020, almost 25
Somebody
years ago.
who was hurt the year before that he ended up losing. Somebody was hurt. Was McTean Cleese? Not McTean. Was Cleese hurt the year that
They lost. Actually, they lost here. They played.
I mean here.
But that was UConn. Yeah, but they played. They
yeah,
played.
yeah.
They played Duke.
Yeah, well,
UConn beat Ohio State.
okay.
El Amin.
Yeah,
Fat
but I still
Fat
think
boy
that.
was rough. He was rough.
But I still think I'm gonna
with
be
a chicken wing in
sentimental.
It's
Izzo.
open this year, man.
I'm gonna ride with Purdue. I
They ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win the Midwest.
I just think they go. I think they gonna do it. I think Purdue gonna do it.
Tennessee or Creighton gonna beat them.
Tennessee would mop them if they played them. They're not going to get that far.
They got SEC got 8 teams in it, which was surprising.
No, it's not.
I mean, that's where you think SEC is not really basketball. That's why even like with ACC only had I
They
think 4
definitely a
teams in
basketball
it.
conference now.
You don't think they football?
No,
SEC is not football. How you figure?
they only got 2 good teams.
3.
You
My
tripping?
bad.
They
We done now.
they in the hunt every year, and now with the open it up to see 14 teams, I want that same energy.
Isn't it Missouri?
It is gonna be the same energy, but the thing is, you're gonna see it's only gonna be 2 or 3 SEC teams.
But the Big Ten, the Big Ten won this year.
It'll
when
be
you
2 or
look
3
at-
SEC. The same teams that's competing every year in SEC. That's what it's gonna be.
Okay,
It's not like it's gonna be.
So
a
what's
tough Missouri team, a tough Vanderbilt.
what's a better conference then? What's the best conference in college football?
As of right now,
Yeah,
SEC.
the Big Ten,
based upon what?
the teams they just added.
Okay,
Dang,
let's
bro.
back up.
I'm SEC now. I'm
let's
SEC.
let's back up for a moment. I want to make sure I got this right. They've been doing the playoffs since 2013. They've had 3 different teams win the national title. Big Ten just got their second one this year. And the SEC every year has a team that gets in.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay, but I know, but you're Big Ten, but you're
it's
biased.
3 teams. I'm not biased. It's 3 teams. You're gonna spread all that too.
Okay, so with
Georgia, Alabama, LSU.
Okay, so with the Pac-12,
Texas.
I mean with the Big 12,
The Big Ten.
what teams you talking about that gonna be every year? Because Michigan won this year.
Michigan.
Ohio State, they fall off. Penn State falls off. So now you're looking at the addition of the other teams coming in. That's going to make that more formidable. I just want to make sure I got this right.
Yeah, you are correct.
Okay, so
that's 5. That basically top 10 teams that's in the same conference.
okay, so what do you think Washington's going to do next year?
Nothing.
Okay, what's Oregon going to do next year?
Nothing.
They're gonna be decent.
Never.
Then they just get a quarterback.
Don't matter.
Yeah, they got the
Washington. Oregon's gonna be okay. Washington is gonna be decent.
Okay, so with that being said, and SC's in Big Ten also, right? USC and UCLA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got a 16-team conference. I guess I don't know. Like I think when they play,
They have more competitive teams than the SEC does. From top to bottom, they're a better conference. D. Don't do that, bro.
No, okay, Walter.
Top to bottom, they're a better conference.
Just this season.
You got Alabama,
Just this
LSU, and Georgia.
Okay.
And that's it.
But you have.
Missouri.
I'm trying to say, but I'm just talking about teams that won bowl games. this
Name
past
some other
season.
teams besides them 3, D. That's the only ones that's been winning in your conference.
But I'm talking
Texas.
about. Okay, but you're talking about
Missouri.
national. Okay, but you're talking about nationally acclaimed teams. Washington hasn't got this far in over 30 years.
It doesn't matter, D.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They're better than Vanderbilt. They're better than
Okay.
Kentucky.
Okay.
They're better than Tennessee.
Who's better than Kentucky?
Washington.
You mean last year?
Yeah.
Okay, last year.
Overall.
They won't beat Kentucky this year. So let's go. Keep going.
Overall, they better
They
than
won't-
Kentucky.
No, they're
That's
not.
the
No, they're not.
emotion.
No,
That's the
That's not emotion,
No,
D. We talking about Kentucky, a basketball program.
Okay, Kentucky.
Who beat
Okay,
Florida
okay,
every other
okay,
year.
Okay, but let's say so you think they better.
Nah,
than,
they popped off.
Okay, but you
They
think
beat
let me
Florida
ask you. But you think they better than I'm just trying to think of another team. You think they better than
There's-
Auburn?
Yes.
Washington,
Who is?
Washington better than Auburn?
Washington, Oregon, yes.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Okay.
No, they're not.
All right.
They ain't never did it on
It's
the
not
field.
debatable, bro. What you mean it's debate?
You're looking at
Auburn was that good.
You have one season where the Pac-12,
Auburn-
Washington was the flagship of the Pac-12. USC lost 5 games. They were supposed
I
to be
didn't say
highly ranked.
anything about
But,
USC.
but we're just going on the conference
But
as a.
at USC,
Okay, well let me ask you this then. What teams played? Alabama's in the playoff, Michigan's in the playoff, Washington in the playoff, and the other team was Texas. Okay, so let me just go back. Georgia played in a big six. Oregon played in a big six. So, but you really think that after one, and I'm looking at the body of work, you're going just on what you saw last season.
and the year before that. And the year
Okay.
before that, D.
Washington's the only team out the Pac-12 that made it to a playoff, and they done it twice. Oregon ain't never been in it.
Nope.
Actually, I take it back.
never
They
been in it?
they were the second year, lost to Ohio
Ohio
State.
State, yeah.
Okay, just them two, but they've never won. The SEC has.
No, they also
Okay,
lost
but
to-
not
somebody
add that-
got beat by
lost to
Georgia.
Georgia.
But they were
Whatever you saying,
playoffs. They were
whatever you
playoffs.
saying, add that to the Big Ten. Whatever you finna say.
Okay, so you have Michigan.
So you got 2 teams added to what the Big Ten been doing.
But we still got to see. I'm not gonna buy that. I ain't going for that
What do you need to see, D?
because I'm looking
So
at what
name
they've done.
teams outside of Georgia, LSU, and Alabama in the SEC.
That's been the playoffs.
That's
Just-
formidable. That's
Okay.
That's
But you're looking, okay, so this is what you're telling me is that because Michigan won, I'm just going to say they've been doing the playoffs. So you're going on the last 2 seasons. That's what you're going on.
I'm going off of right now. What do we
Okay.
have to go off of, D?
Okay, but that's what you go. But I'm looking at the last, say, 11 years they've been doing the playoffs. Oregon went in 2015. They ain't been back.
Okay, so now we're going since 2015. Who's been in the playoffs in the SEC?
Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and they've all won. So Michigan went for the Michigan.
So is that what I just said?
But you missing.
Is that what I just said?
But you said the three teams
run the SEC. Everybody else is chum.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Well, like I said, the good thing about the schedules, we start football in August, so we'll see.
No play right here.
Yeah, it won't be played here. And I just want that same energy. I just want that same energy.
They sick though. They can't
call in sick. No, you can't call in sick, dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, we play a long way from here too. We'll see. Like I said, they're gonna come out and do the top 25, and everybody gonna do this, and everybody Big Ten is raw right to make these moves. Once they start in December, when them 12 teams get in,
got to deal with ESPN.
And that's who? Who is that? I'm just, so you're saying that to say what?
That's what all this based off of.
Okay, but when you look at
ESPN
draft
favoritism.
but when you look at, so that's the SEC there?
Yeah.
Come on, man. If you gonna cry, what the baby's gonna do? Hey, Torres, let me.
I ain't crying, D. You got to face the fact, D. You just like the SEC because you a Georgia fan.
But I'm looking at the teams that are in the SEC and they have a better body of work.
What
you
teams?
jumping on the Pac-12? You jumping on the Big 12 because they've added some teams.
Because they've added
the Big 10
and ain't
teams that are better than.
But ain't none of them produced better last year than the ACC. But I'm gonna leave that right there though.
What you mean?
Just had, I mean, overall
what? They
we had a winning record against the SEC.
Okay,
yeah,
Florida,
and y'all.
But let's break this down.
And the Big
Florida State beat Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville beat Kentucky.
Florida State beat LSU too.
So
Kentucky beat Louisville.
So let me be petty. What did Florida State do in their bowl game?
We got destroyed.
Ain't nobody play.
Yeah,
so what? But keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Don't
I feel you. I mean,
somebody played. They had on uniform. They played.
But you know what though?
They played.
That goes to show you how
we beat that same. We beat that same Louisville team that they ran up and down the field.
Barely.
But we beat them in the rain, and we know we were the only championship game that was played in the element. We're the only one that was played in the element.
So let me
that's right, and we won.
So let me back to Waldo. Do you feel Florida State should have been in?
Yes.
Should have been in the 4?
Yes.
I feel like they should have.
Based on what?
They were undefeated.
Based on what?
Just their record. They won. They're the first Power 5 team to win their conference and not go to the
and be undefeated.
Undefeated team to win their conference and not go to the playoff.
No.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why they went. Why Alabama went. Everybody knew Nick Saban was quitting, and they did him that as a favor, and then y'all went there and laid an egg.
No, I don't think they deserve to go because they had 2 chances to show us how they look without their quarterback, and they look trash.
We played with a 3rd-string quarterback
and won.
Exactly. Y'all would have played with the same 3rd-string quarterback.
No, you play with your. Listen, this is
the championship. It got blown out.
This is college football. You give me 30 days to get ready for one opponent. Listen, what we thought was going to happen when UNLV played Duke, and they had that 1 week, and what happened?
I mean, but they played, but a lot of stuff fell for them. But when he was not good.
It's college
you have to understand.
I'm not saying they good, but I'm not saying.
But this is what I'm trying to tell. But Big Brother's
one player didn't get them there.
He's vested because he really thought we're gonna whoop Georgia. I'm like.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I didn't say that because
I said
nobody played.
They're gonna beat them.
Nobody played.
When people didn't play,
they had 2nd and 3rd string players sitting out.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I know about defense travels. No matter, ask Kansas City, the defense is going to travel.
So we're gonna take our last break. We're gonna recognize Waldo got Odell Beckham, little brother on here for Kings Care. Pull that up, and we'll follow up with Conan and Wingstop. Whenever you're ready, they go there. They go OBJ.
Okay.
OBJ.
Y'all ready? Okay.
Trying to get to Kansas City.
He trying to get up a check.
Y'all check us out, man. Kingscare.com. Care with a K for a king made by a queen. Make sure you check us out. We have a luxury black grooming line.
Luxury?
Yes, luxurious. Just like that S curl, that Jerry curl you had.
Okay. Just juices and berries. Juices and berries.
Beer, all natural. Our products are all natural. So beard oil, beard conditioner, beard wash, shampoo, conditioner, and also a wave pomade. So y'all check us out on the website.
You got the Amazon coming?
We already on Amazon, but we working on Amazon Prime right now. So we already on Amazon, working on Amazon Prime. So
you need anything for your beard, Torres?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Torres. Oh, yeah, you hear Torres?
Oh yeah. Sound like Kool-Aid over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a late night DJ.
Oh yeah.
Then you pull up cold ass, man. Best barbecue in the city. Argue with your mama, man. Go check the phone down there in Carver City, man. 1510 on Hubert. Don't call. Just get out there and place your order. Or you go online. ColdAssBarbecueTampa.com.
Torres, don't put him in the house.
ColdAssBBQTampa.com.
Best barbecue in the city. There you go. You see Mike Trent, man, who keep this thing going. Shout out to you, baby, bro.
With the brim, okay.
Yeah, last but not least, we got to recognize Wingstop for our last break. We got 9 locations throughout the Bay Area. What did he say? What Waldo say?
You ready to eat, man?
You ready to get to it? Okay. We ain't gonna hold you. So yeah, you can pull them up. They got good groceries all throughout the Bay Area. These are the 9 locations that support
you gonna
the
say 9, not 10.
10 coming. Okay. 23048 Florida Highway 54 813-705-9464 1219 Bruce B. Downs 813-536-0222 107 South Del Mabry, that's the new location, 813-551-2423. You go out there to Polk County, 4217 South Florida, 863-450-2353. Over there in the Trap, 2115 East Hillsborough, 813-559-1527.
Trap jumping.
Out there by Club Joy, 10019 North Del Mabry, 813-374-3566. By the Old Sound Warehouse in Malibu, 14915 North Florida, 813-851-0088. Headquarters for Chop Shop, 9305 North 56, 813.
Polk County, man.
I did say Polk County, South Florida.
Oh, okay.
Club County, 813-373-5174. And we had all started, man, 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. We come back, we're going to put, we got the young bull going to be on the grill, the servant. We're going to do rapid fire with the servant, so give us a minute, we'll be right back.
Ain't nothing but prayer requests.
Nah, right with his family.
You can't, bro.
Okay, we finna get into our last segment of Chop Shop. We got my man A.K.A. Ruff, world famous Waldo.
You welcome.
World famous Tae, servant of the Lord, our special guest this evening. So we finna get into rapid fire. So pull it up real quick. Brought to you by my man Nick Wilson.
Shout out to Nick Wilson, man.
There you go,
Dude, solid dude, man. Boss Hog and Company. Put the information up for him. Tour right there, everybody.
I want to hear what the Reverend had to say with this.
Check them out. Your Lord, our strength. Renee North, special point of contact. 813-364-4390. So we finna get into this thing.
But also we want to announce he bringing.
The Oxtail Man coming.
The Oxtail
May
King.
29th, Wednesday. May 29th.
Barbecue.
He said he got like snowballs.
Yeah.
That's what he call them, snowballs.
May 31st to June 2nd, he gonna be here. I believe it's Red Star Live. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
they gonna have him there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm quoting you. You correct.
Okay, he gonna have him there, man. Y'all come out, check it out, support, man. First day you gonna first day they gonna be selling tickets. I think the second and the third day it's gonna be just get in line and wait. So it just I don't do it often.
Okay, so
let's talk to you about that.
let's get into this thing with world famous Tae Servant of the Lord.
With the Reverend?
Okay,
We got to put a tag up when you say that.
okay, pull him up. Servant of the Lord. If you're buying Torres, there you go. Servant of the Lord. You see throwing his hands up. Okay, real quick. Now watch this.
It's the cussing pastor.
Favorite Texas Longhorn football all time.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, VY.
I thought you might say Ricky Williams. I just had to ask him.
I thought it was Colt McCoy.
Football, VY, basketball, KD, or TJ Ford.
Okay, TJ Ford. Okay,
and Natch is going to Roger Clemens, right?
That's fair.
And Natch is Roger Clemens, right?
No.
High school, going back to high school, receiver favorite.
Stop. Roger Clemens ain't your favorite Texas baseball
I didn't see
player?
him play.
He ain't see him play.
Okay.
Man, we don't watch baseball, man.
Okay, I'm just asking.
You see how Ruff just veer off?
Yeah.
He said,
Whoa, side the rock. Whoa.
He been in MLB since the 80s.
Zero using Roger Clemens is not your favorite.
Yeah, retro. That's retro.
He went there.
Playing high school football, favorite road team, favorite game, venue to play at. Traveling. Where'd you like to play at? Middleton.
Yeah.
Did you score at
The
Middleton?
hood was out.
Did you score at Middleton?
No.
Damn.
I was on defense at Middleton.
You got a pick?
Yeah.
Okay. What you bumping to right now in your car? What you listen to right now in your car?
Bryson Tiller.
No,
I got you.
Mighty Clouds of Joy.
I got you right now.
Okay, Whippoorwill, Babyface. Okay,
He all old music.
Okay. So now this way it's finna get good.
Churchy, is it?
Is that your all-time favorite Babyface song, Whippoorwill?
No.
What's your all-time favorite Babyface song?
The song with the deal.
Two Occasions?
No.
Oh, Shoot 'em Up movies?
No. Hold on.
Look at Torres are laughing.
He did it at the whatchamacallit.
At the concert, we was in there $15.
Just chill.
$12.
Every time I
Sweet November.
Sweet November. Okay. If you traveling road trip, one artist you could take with you, who'd you take riding with you?
I thought you were going to say never keep
as far as music. They whole catalog.
Depending on how long the road trip is.
Let's say 3 hours.
We going from here to Jacksonville.
Rap, probably Jay-Z. Rap, we probably gonna do Drake. I ain't even gonna hold you. Just cause he give me a variety of everything.
Okay.
R&B will probably be Robert.
Favorite Robert Kelly song?
Wow, he gonna put.
I gotta ask him. It's rapid fire. We gotta ask him.
It dwells a Capricorn. The greatest sex.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. Etc. off of the Art album.
Okay.
My favorite
Great,
song.
good album too.
That's a good album. Favorite all-time actor?
Jamie.
I knew he was gonna say Jamie Foxx.
Like Jamie.
The diversity, just everything he can do.
Okay. Out these 4 shows in the 90s, 3 shows in the 90s, what you like the most? Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx, or Martin?
That's 3.
I said 3. I meant 3. I'm sorry, 3. Excuse me.
You can't count good.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
You got to take your shoes off.
It was Martin, but as I got older, I kind of like Jamie Foxx a little more.
Do you have a favorite Jamie episode?
Yes.
Which one? I got a couple of them. See where you at.
Will you marry the kid? And Weekend when he was upstairs in the penthouse singing about what he was gonna propose to Fancy. That one in the Kevin Garnett episode was my favorite.
Okay, let me ask you this: these 2, which was funny because they had rappers on the one with Meth and Red or the one with West Side Connection.
The one West Side Connection, the party, yeah,
that was funny.
yeah.
West Side Connection was funny. Yeah, Braxton was totally lost at that. Favorite Martin character?
Dragonfly Jones.
Can't go wrong with Dragonfly. Silence.
Hey, nobody like King B. But before we go on,
Go King B. Go King B. Go King B.
Yeah,
Before Godzilla eats the city.
Cole did that. Favorite Green Bay Packer.
Oh God.
Brett.
Favorite Green Bay Packer on defense.
Clay.
Just who the start was Tyrone Williams. So
Okay, that's Manatee. Okay, I get it. Okay. What do you see Green Bay doing this season?
going to the playoffs, probably second. We'll advance a little bit because of the second round.
Isn't somebody else? Isn't Sam Shields also from Manatee?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sticky.
Yeah.
He from Sarasota.
Thank you, Ben Roethlisberger, jackass.
Why you be holding stuff? You be so
Dude, Mike could have had two.
favorite dessert.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Okay.
From the Cheesecake Factory.
Facts.
Flavor.
Pineapple. They got a pineapple one that I like.
When you did sip, I know now you're serving the Lord. What was your drink of choice? When you did.
When I did sip,
Ciroc.
No.
Hennessy.
Crown.
Crown.
Yeah.
Straight.
If I'm on brown, Crown. If I'm on white, tequila.
Now we OJ with this last week. Favorite club to hang out with back in the 2000s.
Lou Martini.
That boy was
he
ready.
said?
Who you seeing up?
He said Kennedy. He said the Kennedy.
Who you seeing up? You see Raheem Morris?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Right at the bar.
Yes, sir.
Don't put my
Yes,
coach on
sir.
blast like that.
Yes, sir.
He has
Martini,
evolved. He has evolved. He has
I
evolved.
would say Blue Martini for like the upscale vibe, and then the trenches. I like Full Moon.
Like Full Moon.
Full Moon. Fuel. Them type joints.
Okay.
Empire. Sink or swim.
Okay. Prana.
Nah.
Not Prana.
Nah, Prana ain't. Yeah, Prana ain't.
Nah, we ain't do.
They ain't our era.
Ain't y'all era. Okay.
It was there, but
It was.
we just
It wasn't.
didn't do it.
It wasn't.
Vibe.
I say our crowd.
Okay.
Now it do be jumping in there. Now I have went in
I done
there.
been in there. They got
I
five
went in there
flows.
now.
They got
Five
different.
flows, but
yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Huh?
yeah, five flows.
So we finna get out of here, man. Any shout outs you want to give? That's brought to you by my man Nick
Five
Wilson, Boss
flows.
Hog Company, Rapid Fire Round. Any shout outs you want to do before we get out of here?
Hey, man.
Serving on the Lord.
To the people that serve the Lord, man, keep serving, keep them first. We out.
Okay. Dade City. Got these
Yo,
brackets
Pastor
coming
don't
up.
tell y'all that.
Got these, like I said, we got these games coming this weekend, so we'll see what the 16 looking like. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. So
Do I want to shout out somebody?
yeah, go ahead. I mean, go ahead. The floor is
Man,
yours.
I want to shout out Chop Shop, man. I want to shout us out, man. I just want to thank us for being consistent, and I just want to thank us for continue to give the people what they looking for, man. Y'all tune in, man. Stay tuned. We got more coming.
And then we also got y'all coming. We got the Wooders coming on May 6th, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
And talking about vibes.
I make sure I try to sit be for that one now. I gotta get ready to record, but I'm gonna be there for that
Yeah,
one. I want to sit wherever you are. I want to be across
Why you say
So
that?
we
because I want to be here.
I mean, I'm just saying, you think gonna
you
be
supposed to be here.
No,
You're supposed to be here.
support Waldo.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well, at
there's
least
gonna
Waldo go with me someplace, you know.
be okay. Yeah, me just like I'm like you, Torres.
That was
So before we check out of here, man, like I say, also, man, lost a dude I used to see on Facebook, man. Used to coach for the Jags, Paul Hardy.
Man, that was tough. That was
Yeah.
just out the blue.
Paul, good dude, man. I got the news Wednesday morning. I think the thing now is that, you know, when people pass, it just, when it hit social media, it just spread like wildfire. Like, you know, they start, oh, no, don't tell me this ain't true. And then, you know, you just keep getting. So I used to work with his youngest son's mother, Ursula, man. So you, Braylon, and his other children, I keep y'all in prayer, man. So, you know, rest on Paul. Good dude, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's 2 minutes. Ain't no guarantees on nothing, man. These folks checking out, man. So you just
the time on this rock is very short.
Yeah, man. And
you gotta love people while they
he
here,
actually
man.
my wife's cousin somehow. I don't
Yeah,
ask
he was
me
always
how,
a good
but
dude. You know, always whenever I saw
he
him,
really is
you know,
a solid dude, man.
what's
He's come
happening,
in.
you know?
He's come in cutting edge,
Yeah.
and he came in the other shop.
Yeah, he got a young son, Braylon. I think he's going to be a junior or a sophomore next year at Sumner. Plays football.
Yeah,
So
he was
they
on
wanna try
JV.
to, yeah,
He was on JV.
So
I
they
seen
wanna
him
try
out
to,
there at
reach out to him.
the game out there when they played Gator.
Okay. All right. So as we do before we get out of here, man, anybody want to be a star? Don't want to see the executive producer on the videos, on the record, dancing.
You do all that.
Come to Death Row. No,
He the
don't
dancer.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
damn.
and he be in there. He gonna give you about one bar.
Pop locking. Man, come
Yeah,
on, man. Let's go,
man.
man. Log us
That'd be
off,
Y'all got
Torres.
love for the South?
Man, so we're gonna cut his mic, Torres.
We're gonna cut the food there. Man, we got Bite Trigger, LA Bar coming in here, man. So please buckle your seatbelt, because it's definitely gonna be good. So for the fellas in here, man, like I say, serving the Lord, world famous Tae, world famous Waldo, Ruff.
You welcome.
Torres doing this thing, man. Keep God first, love your family. When you see us, holler. See y'all next Monday. Good night.